Yo! You miss me? Yeah, I bet you fucking did. No, JK. I haven't been making videos for a couple days. I got pink eye, which was a fun experience. I couldn't see anything at all. That was miserable. Little background information. I went to get my first haircut after growing my hair out. I haven't showered, so that's why I'm wearing the hat, by the way, just to save you guys from the absolute bird's nest that is my hair right now. But back to the story. So I go to this new hairstylist. This lady at the gym told me that he's really great. So I go. He's wonderful. He's hilarious. Big, and when I say big, tall guy, this dude's a bear, and he's very gay. So he's like 6'6", gotta be 260, ginormous, blue nails, light blue sort of dyed hair, flamboyantly gay as hell. Hilarious. I had a great time. But now that I got pink eye and looking back, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, was this guy fucking eating ass like 2 minutes before he fucking gave me a haircut? Jesus Christ. How? How did this happen to me? But it doesn't matter. We're here to talk about boxes. Not the kind of boxes that we like eating, gentlemen. Not that kind of box. We're not talking about that box today. No, instead we're talking about 3 different kinds of boxes. These are like ideas, constructs, different beliefs. Okay? Anything that you can buy into and that you become a part of. Think like the Republican Party, Democratic Party, a religion, whether it's a degree, it doesn't really matter. It's just an idea. You buy into it. Kind of like CrossFit. Okay? You buy into the idea of CrossFit. You're like, this is good for me. It's not good for you. Stop it. Get help. It's okay. There's hotlines for it. CrossFit is a serious disease. We should be taking care of this. Okay? So there's 3 types of boxes. The first one is completely imposed. Now, this is a box that, whether you like it or not, somebody's going to put it on you. Now, when we are born, we don't necessarily get a choice of who our parents are. So, in a sense, that's a box too. Our race is a box. Our gender is a box. Our religion is a box, depending on if you're born into a family where you basically have to join the religion, right? As a young kid, you don't really have a choice. You can't say, no, Mom, I don't want to go to church. When you're 6, you're going to get your ass beat. Don't do that, okay? Not to mention, if you're 6, you're not watching a fucking video like this. So, I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right? So, those are boxes that are imposed on you, okay? Important thing I want to take away from the video. Imposed on you. Just think of any sort of structure that you use within your life to make decisions that has been put on you. It's not been your choice. It's been on you, and it's been there your whole life. You probably don't even notice it anymore. Okay, secondly, these are boxes that are shown to you, and then you can pick whether you want to join them or not. However, the box is usually very inviting. They want you to join. This is like a political party. This is like a religion if you've never joined one or you weren't born into one as a kid. This is like the major that you choose if you go off to school, right? All the different schools of business want you, right? The medical schools want you, the business schools want you, the accountants want you, the nursing school wants you. All of them want you, but it's up to you. You get to pick what box you get to put yourself into, okay? And then the third box is what I like to call the hobby box. This is where it's all the fun and game shit, okay? I love my hobby box. This is where I get to put all the activities that I do not give a flying fuck if anyone else enjoys other than myself. Period. End of discussion. It's my fucking box. You want to touch my box? Eat my ass. You're not touching my box. That's crazy. You're wild for that. Absolutely ridiculous. Egregious behavior. Okay, so what goes in this type of box? Okay, so for me, this is my reading. This is my pool time. This is my gym time. I go to the gym every day. During the summer, I like to sit outside after I work out every day. I like to read a book while I do that and sometimes go in the water. I also like to stretch and do yoga. I like to talk to hot women at the pool. I don't necessarily go on dates with them, but I enjoy it. These are things that I enjoy doing. I like taking long walks with my dog. I like playing video games. I like eating pizza and ice cream after not eating for 3 days at a time, because that's what I enjoy doing. These things make me happy. Are you seeing the point I'm trying to make here? These are the things that will guide you forward in life and that they make you happy, okay? The point of this video is that we should all be very conscious of all the different boxes, because a box is not inherently bad, right? Nothing in life is just good or bad. It's usually neutral, and then through our own actions and impositions of our own thought consciousness up here, we put good or bad on something. Like money. People say money is the root of all evil. Oh, money's so bad. I was like, yeah, but like we can use money for good purposes. So is the purpose we're using for it evil, or is the money evil? Does like the money transmute from evil into good? Like at what point? No, it's just neutral. It's just neutral. The action itself is what gives it power. So the important part of understanding boxes is to look at it and see, what is a box? Well, it's a cube with 6 sides, okay? Which means you can't leave the cube. The box is going to keep you stuck. It will keep you capped as far as your consciousness goes. How far you're willing to think, how far your thought can go. And that's what my concern is. That's what the point of the fucking channel is. I just want people to open up their minds and start thinking more about things. And saying, hey, you know I've been part of this box. I'm going to use the conservatives because I'm a conservative, all right? Although I'm not really. Like, I'm political, but at the same time, I look at everything to try and make the best decision, because I've understood over time that what I used to do was I would say, hey, I'm in this conservative box. Why the fuck would I look over there? I don't want to see what's outside my box. And so I would never actually look at the other side. And that's where we get into trouble. That's why we're in such a fucking mess right now. Think about it. If you were in your box and you know what you like, and everything that you like and everything you agree with is within your box, but there are other people, right? Everyone's unique. So now we have other people with other boxes, and you're like, hey man, I like mine, but I don't give a fuck about yours. Yeah, that's a problem. We should understand what's in everyone's box and try and find a way to bridge the boxes together. You don't necessarily need to step entirely outside of the box, but why don't we take the top corners of the box, open it up, and kind of overlap it onto the other sides of the boxes? And we could just create like a giant boxtopia. You know what I'm saying? Right? We have to find a way to bridge the gap. Because what I'm seeing as the biggest issue as far as consciousness, as far as humanity goes, is the fact that everyone is so separated. Everyone's like in an echo chamber. Even like this channel compared to like another spiritual or masculinity channel. Everybody, depending on all the videos that they've watched before in their algorithm, in their history, even the content creator themselves, all of that gets played in to a different algorithm echo chamber, and it gets sent off to different people. And so I'm genuinely wondering how many people in society are actually conscious of the boxes that they're stuck in, or are we all just stuck in our own boxes? Have we all been just like Hogwarts hat selected into these different boxes, and we have no idea where we even are anymore because it's just a giant echo chamber you can't get out? Who knows? But that's why it's important to think. That's why it's important to disconnect. That's why it's, you know, I always will go back and say, hey guys, at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck if you listen to a single thing I say, but please, for the love of God, go outside for at least 30 minutes to an hour a day. Okay? It's like nature is free, and the only thing that I genuinely know as a fact, like a true fact in life, is that you will feel better the more time you spend outside. Like cleaning up your boxes, improving your life, doing all the self-improvement, the self-development work. in the long run, like, do I know the answers of what happens to our souls after we die and all that? No, I don't. But I do know that your life gets better while you're here. I don't know what comes after, necessarily. I think anyone that says, oh yeah, I 100% knows, I think they're trying to sell you something. But, maybe that's just me. But yeah, the 3 types of boxes. So, I mean, I don't know exactly where I was going. I just kind of wanted to make a video because I haven't for a couple days. Probably because I've been crying profusely from this eye. It was so red. It was so gross. But yeah, I kind of missed you guys. And, you know, the whole idea of being sick in general, it kind of made me realize, I was like, I kind of maybe put myself into a box a little bit, where I was thinking, oh, well, I have to make this type of video, or I have to do this or this because, you know, I have to serve this type of niche or this type of niche, or like all these different audience and all these questions. And at the end of the day, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I thought I wanted to do this to separate myself from these boxes, because I was in boxes for so many fucking years, and I've been working so diligently to eliminate all the boxes and become aware of all of them, that it's like I fell into another one. And so I think it was actually a good thing. It was like an eye-opening experience, because that was the question I was asking myself the entirety of the time while I was sick. I was like, what is this teaching me? Because I don't think you get sick randomly. I think it's like you get sick for a purpose. So it's like I lost my sight. I couldn't see. I could barely drive. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, what do I need to see? Like, how have I been blind? Like, this blindness right now, while I'm sick, will allow me to see. Because you don't necessarily need your 2 eyes to see, because you have a third. You know, if that makes any sense. Like your spiritual eye, you know? I don't want to be like the whole third eye, pineal gland, like, ooh, you can see through the veil. Guys, I'm going to be fucking blunt. I don't know how to do that, okay? That is like some ascended master level shit to get to that level within the meditation, where like you actually cross over into the spiritual realm and you can start seeing other dimensions and realities. So, yeah, no, not that deep. But it allowed me to see that, you know, sometimes you can beat yourself up, or you can slow down, or even in my case, I felt like I was not making as much content, or not good enough content, because I was trying to perform to a certain niche that I put on myself that no one even required me to do. It's like, dude, your niche, for me personally, is the fact that I'm fucking weird, I'm strange, and I literally don't care. Like, if I offend somebody and they get mad in my comments, I just want you to know I'm laughing my ass off if you get angry at me. Because, like, I cannot repeat it enough just how little of a fuck I care. Like, dude, that's the point of life, is to just enjoy yourself. To just enjoy yourself. And that's the crazy thing, is the fact that there are people that get butthurt about shit on fucking computer screens. It's goddamn pixels online, and people are losing their shit over things. People have put themselves into so many fucking boxes of hate towards one another, and there's so much judgment going back and forth. It's terrible. And the echo chambers, I mean, oh my god, bro. It almost feels like the entirety of society just, I mean, I think we need like a blackout, man. Like, that would be nice. Give us a couple days, just turn the lights off, let us relax. Like, hey guys, by the way, there's no electricity, so there's no power, there's no fire, so you're gonna have to make fire. People are gonna be like, "Hey, I don't know how to make fire," and you're like, "Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You might have to talk to other people. You might have to find neighbors. Do the whole thing called community. You might have to try that one out." So yeah, that I think that would be great for society. I think it would help people remove themselves out of some boxes, because the boxes that we put ourselves into keep us trapped. There was an experiment back in the day where they took a bunch of fleas and they put them in a little jar. Fleas can jump. They can really jump, like 100 feet or something like that. Don't quote me on that. And what they found is these fleas, they put a lid on the jar and it limited the amount that they could jump. So then when they removed the lid from the jar, right, now there's no limit on how high they could jump. They still only jumped to where the lid of the jar would have been, because they had been conditioned. They had been conditioned to the box that they had been put into. Okay? That's the message. If you're in a fucking box, if you're in some part of your life that you don't enjoy, don't pick it. Don't choose it. You don't have to. It's your fucking choice. It's your fucking life. You can do whatever the hell you want. No one, and I mean no one, can tell you that you need to stay somewhere and do something that you do not want to do. Chase your fucking dreams. Rip up boxes that don't belong to you. And just relax. Just vibe it out. Love other human beings. Love yourself. And just enjoy life. That's it. It's so easy. We overcomplicate it. We, as humans, have overcomplicated it. Too much technology. Too much bullshit. Too much news. Too many celebrities. I mean, look at this garbage. I mean, the bread and circus. I mean, it's garbage. It's all trash. You know it's trash. You, other side of the screen. You know it's trash. Look at your phone. You're holding it right now. Or you're watching this on the TV. Look around you. Now think back 1,000 years ago. Okay? Think what life would have been like. Think about all the problems that you have just because of the technology that we have. Would you have all these problems? Would you view life the same? Would you live your life the same? Probably not. Okay? So, start looking at those boxes. Start decoding some of this shit and making some changes, guys. Alright? Love ya. Go to the gym. Go outside. Be good. Don't beat your fucking meat like an animal. Alright. See ya.